Every single year, companies around the world spend more than $850 billion on enterprise software. And according to industry data, they waste nearly half of it. Unused licenses, tools nobody opens, annual contracts that auto-renew before anyone notices. This is the quiet epidemic inside thousands of companies right now, and at the center of it is a broken system of software reviews that most business buyers trust without question. If you have ever bought a SaaS tool based on a 5-star rating, only to discover that the tool barely works the way the demo suggested, this video is for you. My name does not matter. What matters is the framework. In the next 8 minutes, I am going to show you exactly how the software review ecosystem really works, what signals to trust, and which to ignore, a practical framework for evaluating any tool in under 20 minutes, and the red flags that should stop you dead in your tracks before you sign anything. If you want to make smarter software decisions and stop losing money to tools that overpromise, stay with me. Let us start with the foundations, the review platforms you are probably using right now. G2, Capterra, Trustpilot, GetApp, Software Advice. These platforms have become the de facto standard for software discovery. A tool has 4.5 stars on G2, must be good. 47 verified reviews, must be legit. Here's what the platform homepage does not tell you. Review gating is standard practice. Many software vendors actively suppress negative reviews through their onboarding flows. They only send review request emails to customers who gave them high satisfaction scores in internal surveys. The unhappy customers never get asked. Incentivized reviews are everywhere. The FTC requires disclosure when reviews are incentivized, but most software vendors offer gift cards, account credits, or swag in exchange for reviews, and the disclosure often disappears in fine print. Employee reviews inflate scores. Vendors encourage their own employees, sales, support, product teams to write reviews. Many platforms have policies against this, but enforcement is inconsistent at best. The result? A marketplace where a tool with a 3-star real-world experience can maintain a 4.7 public rating for years, and you are making 5- or 6-figure purchasing decisions based on that number. So, if the star rating is unreliable, what signals can you actually trust? Let us talk about what the stars hide, and what is hiding in plain sight if you know where to look. First, review recency matters more than volume. A tool with 400 reviews from 3 years ago is a weaker signal than a tool with 40 reviews from the last 6 months. Software products change dramatically. A great tool in 2022 might be a maintenance mode product in 2026. Second, read the 1- and 2-star reviews first, not because they are always accurate, but because they tell you what breaks. The positive reviews describe the best case. The negative reviews describe the real-world edge cases, the support failures, the integration nightmares, the billing disputes. Those are the scenarios that will actually happen to you. Third, look for the word workaround. Any review that uses the word workaround is telling you something critical. It means the feature exists in name only. The real capability requires manual intervention, third-party tools, or expertise that your team probably does not have. Fourth, check the review distribution. A tool with 90% 5-star reviews and 8% 1-star reviews has a bimodal distribution. That is a classic sign of review manipulation. The middle ground has been scrubbed. Authentic tools tend to have normal distributions with a healthy percentage of 3s and 4s. Fifth, verify the reviewer profiles. Many platforms now show whether a reviewer is verified, but even verified reviewers can be incentivized. Look for reviewers who have written reviews across multiple products, not just this one. Now, let us get practical. Here is the exact framework I use to evaluate any SaaS tool in under 20 minutes before I talk to a single sales rep. Step 1. Define the job to be done. Before you open a review platform, write down in one sentence the specific outcome this tool needs to produce. Not project management software, the actual outcome. Our team needs to track client deliverables across 5 ongoing projects without requiring a weekly status meeting. That sentence is your filter. Every evaluation decision flows from it. Step 2. Map the real workflow. Get out of the marketing page and find a walkthrough video on YouTube, not the vendor's own channel. A real user recording. Watch how they actually use the tool day to day. Notice the friction. Notice what they skip. Notice when they sigh. Step 3. Run the 3-click test. Open a free trial and count how many clicks it takes to complete your most common task. If it is more than 3 clicks, multiply that friction by every member of your team, every day, for a year. Adoption failure is almost always about friction, not features. Step 4. Call a current user. LinkedIn makes this easy. Search for people who list the tool on their profile. Send a cold message. Most people will take a 10-minute call because they actually want to talk about their software stack. Ask them, what do you wish you had known before signing up? That single question is worth 3 hours of feature demos. Step 5. Read the changelog. Every serious SaaS product has a public changelog. Go read the last 6 months of updates. Is the team shipping? Are they fixing reported bugs? Are they expanding integrations? A quiet changelog in a competitive market is a yellow flag. Step 6. Check the integration ecosystem. Your new tool will need to talk to your existing stack. Look at their integration page. Count how many native integrations they have versus Zapier or make workarounds. Native integrations mean the vendor cares about interoperability. Zapier workarounds mean you are going to maintain a fragile automation bridge forever. Let us look at what happens when the framework gets skipped. A mid-sized marketing agency decided they needed a new project management tool. Their team of 22 ran a brief trial, loved the interface, and signed a 2-year enterprise contract. 6 months in, they discovered that the reporting module, which they needed for client invoicing, required an add-on that cost nearly as much as the base subscription. They had never asked about it during the trial. The vendor had never mentioned it. A Series B tech startup standardized on a customer data platform based almost entirely on G2 reviews. They migrated 2 years of customer data into it over 3 months. Then they discovered the platform had severe latency issues above 50,000 records, exactly the scale they were at. The product support team had known about the bug for 8 months. It was mentioned in a 2-star review from 7 months ago that nobody had read. A retail operations team chose a logistics software suite because it had the most 5-star reviews in its category on Capterra. They went live. Within 30 days, they discovered the inventory sync module had not been updated to support their warehouse management system's current API version. They were using a version that had been deprecated 2 years earlier. In every one of these cases, the information was available. It was in the changelog. It was in the 1-star reviews. It was in the support forum. The failure was not a lack of information. It was a lack of a systematic process for finding it. Now that you understand the framework and the failure modes, let me give you a rapid-fire checklist. These are the red flags that should stop you cold, and the green flags that should give you confidence. Red flag: the vendor will not give you a free trial. Any serious B2B software product in 2026 offers a trial. If they will not, they are hiding something behind the demo. Red flag: reviews mention customer service but not product quality. If 90% of positive reviews praise the support team, and only 10% praise the actual software, the software has problems. Red flag: pricing page says contact us. Hidden pricing is almost always a sign of complex, context-dependent pricing that will be higher than you expect. Red flag: no public roadmap. Software companies that do not publish a roadmap do not want you to know that they are not building what you need. Now the green flags. Green flag: active community forum with product team responses. If the team is responding to feature requests in a public forum, they are engaged with their users. Green flag: clear data export capability. Before you sign anything, ask how you get your data out if you decide to leave. A vendor that makes export easy is confident in their product. Green flag: transparent changelog with honest bug acknowledgements. This signals a mature engineering culture, the kind of company that will be around in 5 years. Green flag: multiple integration options with well-documented APIs. This means other teams are building on their platform, which is a strong signal of product legitimacy. The software market is not broken because the tools are bad. Some of them are extraordinary. The market is broken because the evaluation process most companies use is built on signals that vendors have learned to manipulate. You now have a better framework than most procurement teams at Fortune 500 companies. Use the 6-step process. Trust the 1-star reviews. Call a current user. Read the changelog. Ask about data export before you sign. If this was useful, I would ask one thing: hit subscribe. We publish deep dives like this every week. Tools, frameworks, case studies, and hard-won lessons from the business software world. No fluff, no sponsored content. Just the analysis you need to make smarter decisions.